Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to Galactic Civilizations for Warlords and our playthrough as the Altarians on Godlike difficulty. And here we are, our massive empire which is constantly expanding. But is it expanding fast enough is the question. The last episode, we decided to spark a conflict between the Archeans and the Luxar. And this actually provides us with an opportunity for diplomacy, believe it or not, because we really need the Archeans to like us. And if we were to, say, declare war ourselves on the Luxar, it would pretty much mean that we would get a bonus here, increasing our relations that might maybe pull him back to liking us. I just don't know if that's a great idea is the thing. I don't know if that's a great idea. The thing is, if we leave it and we don't do anything, we might end up going to war with these guys anyway, and that would be pretty bad. And they're also extremely strong. Maybe we let them have it out for a little bit and see which way it's going. On Nihal, I think we will just go ahead and throw down research districts and forget about this planet for now. Back on Korra. Korra is a great world for us in terms of development. I think there's a good planetary conversion to be done right there. We'll go ahead and pop it in. We'll come back to you. All of our supply ships, I believe, are being directed towards Altaria, who is currently working away at the Assimilation Foundation, after which it'll be the Diplomatic Embassy and then on to the Cultural Beacon. That's the plan. We're going to need a lot of supply ships for that, so let's keep it going. The Light of Izzy, I think, could probably use a starport. We'll go ahead and jam him down right there. It's a +6, but it's giving adjacency to all of those guys as well. That'll be out nice and quick. And then the Light of Izzy will hopefully also be able to produce some pretty slick ships for us. Some slick ships. Is there anything else that we can do for the moment? I feel like the answer is no. We just kind of have to wait. What we do want to always be doing is increasing our culture. We're up to 1,820, and we would love to increase and get these finished off with indoctrination centers and hive minds. So we could actually do an indoctrination center right now. We need harmony crystals and honor spice. Let's keep an eye out for those. Might as well put that in. Don't see any of them up here just yet. We need honor spice and harmony crystals. That's what we need. We could probably pressure scientists here to help get through cultural affinity. I think we do. Let's go ahead and pressure the scientists, using up basically all of our control, but we do have +5 per month, so that's something. And let's send it forward. We have a bunch of worlds waiting to flip to us. That does take some time, however. Look at this cluster. Oh, we got all the fleets. Hopefully they're gonna fight each other. The corporate sector is currently in the middle of a very, very bad spot. Looks like the corporate sector is gonna get taken out of here pretty soon. Meanwhile, Annunaki sitting at a comfortable 80% of the way to victory. Kind of ridiculous. More huge jumps to our borders. Cultural affinity in 7 months. That's pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and... what do we need on this planet? I guess we'll just go ahead and scan the planet for now. Korra. I feel like you could use a Durantium processor. Let's get some Durantium. Sell off a bit of Prometheon. Pick up like 3 Durantium. Head back into Korra. We will put down this Durantium processor. It's a +6. That's pretty darned decent. Korra, get us some missile cruisers. As lovely as these 5X Dooms are, they're a little bit expensive to put down. We'll build up a fleet here in Korra for now. Our exploration has led us to an artifact of precursor origin, a device once capable of bending the fabric of space-time to instantly relocate. A wormhole generator. I always feel like you take this. It's just too good to pass up on. It can boot a dangerous fleet away from you. It can stop the AI from capturing objectives that you don't want them to capture. We'll go ahead and pop this +50 research right here. Try to speed through cultural affinity. Gonna check for any trades. These guys be hating, but hopefully they're too busy doing other things. And we really want honor spice if we can get some. We need like a bunch. What would you like? We give them cultural influence. They will give us their honor spice. All of it. And it looks like these guys are getting taken out of the game anyway. So you know what? I'm just going to trade you all of my techs all of them, and we'll see what we can get out of you. Sovereign immunity would be a great pickup as well as all of this spice. I really want things that are going to help us get a win here, that are going to help us towards our win condition. It's not really military. We're okay on the military. I guess Matadrox missiles for the +1 missile attacks. Colonial law and policy as well for the extra policy. I guess a 10% gross income is also not nothing. We'll take subspace scanning finally. Even subspace streaming, get all of these things together. We'll take Cerberus missile ensemble and Phoenix missiles. I mean, he's just giving us everything. And I think we'll just take your tech pod hives as well. Get a couple of those. I think we're good on modules and maybe just top us off with some cash. We'll accept that deal. It's a pretty good deal. One of my finer deals. And now we have a full suite. I think we will go for shipyard stimulus here as nothing else really helps us out. Maybe Heart of the Empire. Shipyard stimulus gets our ships a bit faster. That's probably what we want. Planetary stimulus will help our planets develop, but there's only one planet that we care about. So let's go for the military. Shipyard stimulus. That'll also help us build supply ships and everything faster. 93% approval. I don't love that, but we'll leave it alone for now. Any other trading that we can do? We did get some honor spice. That is actually really, really good. That allows us to go back in here and maybe get our upgrades. The indoctrination center. We still need harmony crystals. My god. Harmony crystals are pretty expensive and hard to come by. We'll have to keep an eye out for them. Hopefully they turn up pretty soon. I think that's the best we got for now. Keep an eye on the Annunaki and just let things play out. What if we get the Annunaki to declare war on the Archeans while they're busy over here fighting the cosmic contaminant? Now the Archeans are a little bit stretched thin at the moment pursuing this war, but we're assuming that the Archeans can overcome the Annunaki. We'll have to see how that goes. Our planet's under threat somewhere. Let's see where that's happening. Alright, we finished our previous project, and now we need the diplomatic embassy. 5 Durantium. Let's go ahead and buy that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and place the diplomatic embassy. I think right here even is fine. We'll just plop that guy down. That's an extra 50%. Move it to the front of the queue. Our flagship has rediscovered or recovered the schematics of a groundbreaking shield technology. This new component, when equipped, promises to add an additional layer of shields to every ship in our fleet, capable of absorbing the first hit from any attack. Of course, it begs the question, who made this? We will keep the ship component in mind for future ship designs. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. If it comes to war, that might be a good advantage to have, I guess. Now, we did actually just trade for the technology that gives us access to our last ship. And of these 2 ships, this here battleship actually gives us a 50% influence to our core worlds in range. So we do want that. Let's go ahead and have a look if we've got a good commander. You do seem like a pretty decent commander. 6 and 13, 10 and 9. I mean, I feel like you're better. We'll go ahead and pick up Ragal 2. We will drop him into this ship, and it's nice to have a battleship, but mostly we're just going to be using it as an approval stick. We're up to 2,000 approval. Just move him out of the way there. So he should be giving us an approval bonus. Do we see that reflected here anywhere? I mean, I don't see it anywhere here. We might have to wait and see if it turns up. Maybe it hasn't taken effect yet. But okay, that's at least something that we can do. We will go ahead and put you in sentry mode. Galactic festivals, probably something that we want to run as well. That's going to make us a bit more cash, which we're using to buy up resources. We got Techopod hives, and I think we will upgrade this with a Techopod mining unit. That's going to get us Illyrium. Maybe we can go back to making 5x dooms. But we need to do something about the Annunaki. We just cannot allow them to gobble up more space. We may have to declare war on them ourselves. Wow, look at this mess. What have we done? What have we done? We've got Crystallian fleets flying around. We have got the Archeans zooming around. We have, well, it's just a massive brawl for people that are trying to just steal all of these poor planets away from the corporate sector. They are not long for the world. The Drath have declared war on the Luxar. Well, the more people fighting the Luxar, the better. They're still maxed out. have never seen the AI's military power go above 200. Okay, we are back on the Light of Izzy. We have got our starport down. I feel like we can probably just either fill out on manufacturing. We could potentially just get a couple housing districts down here. That's at least the manufacturing. And then we will dither. We will wait to make another decision. Bellatrix, you're kind of good on research. Let's just keep the research going. Might as well just fill you out on research and be done with it. That'll be this planet sorted. Upgrade like so. Here's, you're a little bit of everything. You're a little bit all over the place. We can get a planetary generator down here. We will get a supply depot right there. And then we will probably just go manufacturing something like this. We'll keep you very occupied for the next couple turns. Light of Izzy up to 91, very healthy. Keep the missile cruisers going. We've come across an ancient terraforming device near Bellatrix 3. Upon activating, it tells us that there was once a great war between the crafters and a powerful enemy. This device was left to help protect future civilizations from predation. In the event they lost, it offers us 3 options. Use it to improve the world's biomes, +1 farming. Use it to produce raw minerals. Use it to fabricate rare resources. Bellatrix 3. I don't think you're a great planet. There's another 5x Doom. Keep that. I mean, I guess we'll take minerals. We'll take the minerals. Best thing that we can do. We are being attacked by the Luxor Dominion. Please, Akari Malara, help us out by giving us 70 credits. We will help that. Sure. 70 credits is the least we can do. Pierce. Pretty good enough that you could probably start doing us missile cruisers as well. But then we lose the supply ships heading to our capital, and we need these to get through some of this investments, these huge galactic wonders that we're trying to build. I think the Hall of Unity actually does really good stuff for us as well. We might actually begin this challenge and try to do the Hall of Unity once these are finished for even more influence growth. But that's pretty much our turn. We are feeding ships into our capital. We are expanding our borders, and we are waiting to see which one of these declares war on us first, and whether or not the Annunaki can stop us from bringing out the win. If we take a look at the victory status, we just need two more civilizations to ally with those 2 civilizations, and we can take a win here. Culturally, though, we need 35% of the galaxy still to conquer. We're doing everything that we can to try and race the Annunaki here, but I don't know if we're going to get there. We may have to spark some kind of a conflict between someone and the Annunaki in the hopes of slowing them down. Looks like their Annunaki are actually gaining territory back over on the other side of the map. We have annexed planet Kinda from the Drengen. That's great news. The Anunnaki Dominion have a formidable military force. Be mindful of their capabilities. Thanks for the warning. I'm very mindful of their capabilities, but I'm also aware that they're grabbing up territory over here that's going to speed up their victory as well. There's not a lot that we can do about this, though. Unfortunately, that one is out of our hands. However, we could go up in egalitarianism for inclusivity, or we could continue on pacifism for forgiveness. Ignores diplomatic penalties for being at war with allies or trading with enemies. I don't think we have any of those, right? I mean, if we take a look at the Luxor, yeah, we don't really have any negatives. Yeah, I think we just take the culture. Egalitarian, we'll go with inclusivity. Worlds with over 50% approval, that's all of our worlds, get 15% influence. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Union Center improvement, I don't know what that does. Citizens not of our main species get 25% approval. We'll probably grant labor rights next if the game goes on that long. Altaria, start feeding yourself supply ships as well. Let's get out some of these things. 2,100. That you love to see. Bellatrix. Supply ships. Your flagship discovers an ancient star map etched in the surface of a seemingly insignificant moon. The map reveals that there is a very valuable planet relatively close to our current location. Seek out the high-quality planet in a nearby star system. What? Where was that? A class 24 that we never colonized. Interesting. I wonder if that's the one that... Oh, yes, the Light of Izzy 1, the Jewel of the Universe. This is the planet that just arrived. We might want to colonize that. I mean, it does give us harmony crystals, which in itself is just amazing. I'll think about that. How are our planets for population? You're pretty good. I think we've made a massive mistake. These guys have got an intelligence score of 31 and we have them hauling bricks. If we make you a scientist, how much would that increase our science? We're at 332. Let's swap this guy to a scientist. 388. Yeah, I think we should have done this ages ago. We'll train all of you guys as scientists. That took it from 3 whatever to 491. That's a silly amount of science gain that we could have been having for a long time. We should have done that ages ago. But we did it. So it's fine. Not a lot for us to do, but keep our fingers crossed and hope the Anunnaki don't get too much territory and that we steal territory away from them with our influence. Hoping that we start flipping worlds in general. Would love, love, love to start getting this, but it's only 9%. Our influence is 2.4 times. It's not a lot. We'll need to expand out a little bit more to increase that, I believe. Matroshik Forge. Holding materials across dimensions produce plating stronger than physics would allow, increasing the defense of the selected fleet. 15 defense, extra shield, armor, and evasion. That's kind of great. Meanwhile, the Anunnaki continue to make progress. Alright, we have annexed Virgil 2 from the Anunnaki and Virgil 1, so that's great news. That's these two planets down here. We will start flipping this. 16.9%, so that's going to flip fairly quickly. What about you guys? 3.5x. Alright, not as fast, but it's happening. It's happening. There's some harmony crystals. We're gonna need a bunch of those. Let's keep an eye on the diplomacy. Everything's looking fine. I think we'll drop into the bazaar. We'll sell off a bunch of Prometheon. We'll buy up some harmony crystals. Let's go back in here and see what needs to be upgraded. Let's go. We need the indoctrination, so we're going to need Durantium. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 Durantium. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Indoctrination center. Next. Indoctrination center. Next. Indoctrination center. Indoctrination center. So that's huge. That's an extra, basically 200% influence growth. Well, actually, it's more like 280%. See what Altara looks like now. 2,291. Could be higher. Altara, give yourself some supply ships. Can we get up to 3,000? That would be sick. 12 turns on the diplomatic embassy. Then we have to work on the cultural beacon. We need at least 1 harmony crystal for that. Did we use all of our harmony crystals? Let's make sure we keep 1 harmony crystal in our pocket. Buy that puppy. Governor Cersei War reached out with alarming news. A mysterious illness has struck Korra. No! Compel the population to use the experimental drug. Or, we don't need growth. Let's use only approved treatments. Safety first. Everybody, safety first. 6 months on cultural affinity. 81% Anunnaki. I do like that these guys are having a great big free-for-all up top. Also looks like, yeah, they're having a big old fight over Shebeli. This is a bit annoying because every time it swaps hands, it resets our influence. But that's fine, I guess. The Spudcore Collective has declared war on the Cosmic Contaminant. Why? Please don't do that. Cosmic Contaminants are already getting bullied by the Anunnaki. Spuddies, why you do this? Well, that is what it is. Alright, Lord Vago would like eminence and cultural outreach. He's willing to give us open borders, anomaly detection, interstellar trade, soil enhancement, a snuggler colony, shield regeneration. Honestly, I will give you these 2 things. No problem, sir. For all of that, accepted. And open borders as well. There is an extension matrix in the capsule, a rare ship upgrade that will increase weapon range. Yeah, bring it on board. That might come in useful. Might come in handy indeed. Alright, so looks like the Zolotzi are fighting the Drengen. The Crystal Boys are busy. The Anunnaki and the Spudians are out over here, just kind of laying waste to all of these worlds. This might be the end of the game for us. That alone. If they win there, I think that's going to give them enough prestige to maybe just flat out win the game. We'll have to wait and see. The good news is if we can stop them for long enough and we start capturing their worlds, it may take away from their prestige if they lose some valuable planets. We'll see. It's too close to call. I feel like I've been in this position before. Every time I play on Godlike, it feels like it's just trying to stop some AI from winning a prestige victory without even doing anything to win a prestige victory other than having stupid bonuses. For those of you who don't know what sort of bonuses the AI get on Godlike difficulty, for science, they get a 300% bonus. Yes, 300. Well, for money, they get a 500% bonus. We have annexed planet Okab from the Archeans. I love it. They get, of course, all of the bonuses to their weaponry as well, but they also get a production production bonus of 200%, right? Godlike AI is so strong. Let's get a habitat improvement or a planetary soil upgrade. Planetary soil upgrade, I think, is what we want right there. Altaria, you're feeding yourself supply ships in the hope that you actually get through some of this tech. Fine, we'll have diplomatic embassy next turn, and we want to make sure that we actually have this queued up and ready to go, because there will be a spillover of stored goods probably. So I think we needed like 5 Durantium. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't quite get there. Sell off a bunch of Prometheon. Buy up the Durantium. Back into Altera. Let's place the cultural beacon. I think a +5 cultural beacon right there is fine. Pump that up in the queue. OCAB, we just pulled away from the Archeans. It does some pretty decent research. Pretty much what it's about. Otherwise, it's fully developed. So let's just go ahead and planetary convert there, upgrade the research. The wreckage is from a ship whose engine overloaded. There is some antimatter leaking out of the reactor. We can safely recover, but the real prize is the volatile remains of the slipstream accelerator. +1 ship moves that was powering the ship. It'll be risky to collect, but it could be a powerful ship upgrade. What are your orders? Technology ability check, 95% chance of success. I like those odds. Our talented crew is able to recover the slipstream accelerator without causing a detonation. I didn't doubt them for a second. 8.1 times. We'll flip these planets in short order. How about this cluster? 24 in rebellion. 2.7 times. I mean, this is such a valuable system. 4 worlds. One of them is a precursor world built from crystallized Prometheon. Look at that beauty. Even got like a little train system going around it. I love it. All right. Probably want to buy up more harmony crystals while they're here. Feel like it's just really good to have them. We'll do it. Any trading that needs to be done? All of our treaties have expired. So now we can see where everybody's loyalties truly lie. Yeah, even the Archeans are starting to like us again. That's great news. Let's renew our treaties. That might actually make these guys hate us, but whatever. We'll start here. Let's do some trading. Get the alliances back up. We can't do anything with you. The Annunaki is an interesting one. I don't know if we actually want to renew our treaties with the Annunaki, because we might have to declare war on them. We might have to declare war. The Tater Syndicate. Are those the Spudians? I'll come back to you guys. I'll have to think about it, because we may have to declare war on these guys. They like us. They're really happy. Let's just leave them alone for now. 2,300 casual cultural affinity in 4 months. I think we just keep it going forward. They're 82. They're not going very fast, but that's going to change once these guys flip. Once these guys flip, it might be game over. We'll see. Well, they're at 83% of the way to a victory. You know, all of our supply ships go home. You're a supply ship. You go home. You are a supply ship. You go home. That's it. That's our turn. That's our turn. Now, this we can't abide. That level of deterioration, they're already unhappy. We probably can't even renew our alliance. We can. Wow. Okay. I mean, do we allow this, though? Do we allow this? Do we allow this? They have so many ships. If they attack us, I think we have to allow it. I don't want to. Like, I want to stay in the alliance, but they're so close to winning. And I don't think if we renew the alliance, we will actually win the race. I genuinely don't know. Should we renew that or not? The thing is, if we go to war, we're unlikely to beat them, and we'll probably never be able to ally with them again. I think we have to try and keep the alliance going, but we will ask them to declare war on the Archeans. Offer is not acceptable. We'll give you all of our tech to make that happen, and we're hoping that the Archeans can keep these guys busy while they're off fighting over here. Maybe steal some worlds from them as well. Create a little bit of pressure, take down some of the military power. I don't know. We'll have to see if that's the right decision or not. It sucks to be so close to winning and still lose because of the AI just not even trying to win a prestige victory. That's the part that hurts. Like, they've done no galactic challenges. They have no ascension score. They literally just have a big military and a lot of production. And a lot of these numbers are bolstered by the fact that they've got these godlike AI bonuses. Like, the real problem with playing on godlike isn't that the AI are super strong. All of that can be dealt with. It's the fact that they just win so quickly due to accidentally prestiging. The good news is that they can't really increase their military ranking. The only way they actually get more production is probably from capturing worlds, which of course they're doing. That takes them up to 85% of the way there. We really hope that we can flip some of these worlds away from them to take away. We're just trying to stall long enough for that to happen if possible. And there's not a lot that we can do besides that. Let's just go ahead and put these things on permanent money. We don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, 11 turns until we have the cultural beacon. And then I think we're pretty much done for the moment. After that, we'll probably just end up filling out this with culture districts, something like this. There's a really good culture tile right there. We'll do a planetary soil right there and probably something right there as well. All right, we'll let that happen. We've kind of locked in our future with that treaty to the Annunaki. It's going to mean that it is now a race and we can't actually go to war or interact with them ourselves. It's very unfortunate. What can you do? Flagship captain reports the discovery of a lost cargo container. Upon investigation, it appears to contain a rare and valuable engine upgrade. We will sell that for cash. There's honor spice. I think we're going to need some of that. We'll find out in 2 turns. Hopefully it doesn't flip away. We also have the Goodwill Tour. That's going to take 24 months. We can probably pressure the scientists here fairly safely. Now the Drengen want a piece of the action. Like once you get down below a certain threshold, all of the AI just jump on you. Kind of brutal. Not so worried about the worlds we're stealing from those guys over there. I'm more concerned about these worlds over here. 88% of the way to victory. The Anunnaki, I think, have won this one unless we have a miracle. We'll see it through as always. I don't know how we could have been faster than we were getting our culture. I think our planet placement was a bit unlucky. If we were a little bit more centralized and we didn't have this big gulf of space between us and a bunch of planets, we could have flipped them much easier. Like if we were situated even somewhere here, if we had a lot of planets that we could have grabbed up by now. A little bit unlucky on that, but what are we up to? 2,500. Disgustingly good. Missile cruiser, too many around the light of Lizzie. We're going to send you off to Pierce then, I suppose. Let's just pass the turn. I'm defeated. 88% of the way to victory. They're not even trying. Cultural affinity, however, is unlocked. Influence growth plus a whole bunch. We have no choice. Akira, Malara, we have surrendered to the Anunnaki Dominion. You've been good to us in the past. They're giving us all of their territory. That does slow up the Anunnaki a little bit. They can't get any more territory because they're our buddies. So you're saying there's a chance. There's hive minds. We need snuggler colonies, honor spice, and harmony crystals times 2. All right, we can't get too many of those, but we can upgrade our culture. And we have access to Majesty, which we don't know what it does, but I'm gonna find out. We'll go ahead and put it to research. Let's go over here. We're gonna have to buy up a bunch of honor spice. Let's say that much for now. Come over this way. We need Durantium. Let's go for like 5. All right, so we can get 1 hive mind, 2 hive minds. Done. 3 hive minds. Done. All right, we need 2 more honor spice. I think it's worth it to sell off all our Prometheon, buy up a couple more honor spice. I think we need 1 more. Then we can get up 1 more hive mind. Done. We still need more honor spice, man. You know, screw it. We'll buy 2 more honor spice. Get another hive mind. We can still afford. We still have to do 1 more. But we're out of harmony crystals and honor spice, and we're pretty much broke. But we're up to 2,600. What are you doing out here, little bomber man? Oh, you were from the territories. What did we get out of this, by the way? The hell am I even looking at here? All right, there's the cultural beacon about to be finished. I'll put the upgrade to our culture once all of that's been built. Anything else that gives us culture? No, so we stick with the plan here. I mean, we could be using these things to build military, but we want Altara to finish all of its projects as quickly as possible, so we will continue to just crap out supply ships. All right, so all of the ships, we absolutely want governors now. Crud. We don't have cash. We need governors. All right, what else can we sell? Sell. Sell. And just, if we can just sell it. All right, so we definitely want 1 good leader. You all suck. Let's invite some leaders. Yes. Give me a good leader. You're all garbage. I'm pretty upset with that. That sucks. We have a harmony crystal, so I guess you'll have to do. You're very unloyal, but I'll take it. We'll go ahead and jam you into Yogothna. That was the former capital. We'll have to give you a loyalty gift. That's the best I got for you, sir. Let's get all of these ships to just sort of hang out on their planets. I don't even know what we've got here. We have an invader. That's useful. Park that on the planet. Yogothna. 100 research. Not bad at all. let's improve the research. Maybe if you've got a couple culture tiles. Your culture's not bad, but I'm hoping that you're not at risk of flipping because this is all our territory. I mean, I say all, not that much. Yogthna, you might as well make yourself some missile boats. That's an interesting turn of events. I don't know if it's enough to get us a W here. I mean, they're at 89% of the way. I think we're just gonna keep going and see if we can take it all the way. All right, we got Majesty in 1 month. Cosmic contaminants have been destroyed. We have annexed a planet from the Luxor Dominion. Beautiful stuff, Cora. You might as well just keep doing cruisers. You never know, war might always be on the horizon. I think we can probably stop all of the supply ships now. We have so many inbound. This will be the planet we just stole, I think. Also, a lot of pretty good research. Not a lot left for us to do on this planet. We'll just scan. Our ship has come across a shattered comet that is filled with metals that are extremely rare. The debris field also includes the remains of a precursor ship. Our ship's chief engineer says he thinks he can use the precursor wreck to discover new tech. We'll give the engineer some credits and hope he discovers something worthwhile. Your ship has stumbled upon a cargo hold lost in the vastness of space. It contains an advanced survey module, possibly from an ancient civilization. This module could be used to give an existing ship the ability to investigate anomalies. Alternatively, it can be broken down into valuable antimatter or sold for credits. It's not a lot of credits, and I think we take the credits. Maybe we buy up a couple more honor spice. While it's here, we only need 2. Let's buy up 2 more. All right, how's our planet doing? At risk of flipping? Not really, but it ain't safe. This planet has more. It doesn't actually have more cultural. So where's all of this culture pressure coming from? There's some beast of a culture planet over this way. No, there isn't. So where does all of this pressure come from? This has 10.2. This is 25.5. Whereas this is generating 78. So I have to assume that we're fine here. Well, the Annunaki are at 89%. I don't know if they're gonna win. Let's take another turn. Let's see what's going on here. Now, remember, we did spark a conflict between these two. And these two, I think the Annunaki ships are on their way back over. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Plasma beams discovered through chaos. All right, fair enough. Alrighty, we have Majesty. The galaxy wants to believe every word we say. So sterling is our reputation. I'm talking here. Another civilization is nearing prestige victory. Yeah, we know that. So sterling is our reputation that our diplomats often find whole worlds begging to join our culture. The pen hasn't just beaten the sword, it's humiliated it. That's Majesty for you. Next, I don't know what we want to do. We will probably go for... I mean, we might as well go for cultural conquest. Let's get cultural conquest. That's an extra 10% influence growth per month or something. If this colony flips, it could be very bad. All right, so who are the Annunaki actually at war with? You guys are starting to love us. That's great. You guys look like you're getting beaten down into the ground. You have lost a lot of your ships. The Annunaki are still top doggos here. Our friends, the corporate sector, are still in the game. Let's continue to milk them. Milk. Give me beams. Give me... I mean, assault shuttles would be really good too. Hyperdrive optimization. We'll accept that. Thank you. Done. We've got more harmony crystals. We can buy up a couple of those. And then we just need like a Durantium. Sell off that Prometheon, buy a Durantium. Then we can come back into this planet. It's so blue over here, man. Come back over to here. I think this guy was the last one we needed to upgrade. Hive Mind. That's the last Hive Mind. Our work of art is complete. Look at it. 2,800. And we can even get some more. That's a plus 10 culture district right there. That was a beautiful one. Let's actually bump that plus 10 to the front of the queue. Ahead of that. Get you out of the way. Silly thing. We actually have 441 stored goods. We probably don't need to throw anything else in there. It's going to one-turn things for a while. We might as well get to work on missile cruisers everywhere else. All right, Lord Vega would like cultural affinities, giving us a whole bunch of technologies. I accept that. Still 90% of the way to a victory. And we are at 54% of the way to victory. 22% of the galaxy left to go. We've still got a few more turns to go. We will end the episode here, I guess. Thank you all very much for watching, and stay tuned for the conclusion of this Godlike playthrough. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, where hopefully we can snipe another win here on Godlike. Bye-bye.